Do you like that? I had Chapel Roan count me in. Oh my god, I just realized. Don't ask me what's going on. How are we doing? Welcome back to Clark is Slaying. For more Harold. Are y'all ready? I curled my hair, it flopped, okay? Don't talk about it. Tell me it looks pretty. I don't know why I do anything with my hair besides use the little blow-drying brush on it and live my life. I don't know why. I get pressure. My sister asks me what I'm doing for my hair with stream, and then I freak out, and then this is what you get. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna play a game now. So fun. We have so many things. I honestly, for like the last 40 minutes, Aaron and I have been talking about Disney Dreamlight Valley, and it's made it so that way all I'm thinking about is that game, which is not great when we're gonna play Harold. So let's see if we remember what we're doing. We're down to Harold once a week, and okay, here's the tea, everyone. You ready? Strap in, put your galoshes on, because we're about to spill the tea, okay? I thought that Harold was gonna be like a 10-hour playthrough game. I looked it up because I was like, I'm gonna go into this game blind, you know? I want no spoilers. I'm gonna boots down this game. And I finally looked it up the other day because I was like, this is part 5 of this playthrough, okay? If you've made it this far, God bless you, okay? So I looked it up and it said, if you just do the main storyline, it's 10 hours. Most people, all game completion takes like 20, okay? So I'm giving this, if we don't do it today, I'm giving it one more time. And then we're done. Okay, we're killing Harold. That's all. And we made it to the end of Hot to Go. Are you ready? That's perfect. That was actually totally part of the plan. That was exactly how I planned it. Let's go to the fish now. 44 days left until this planet explodes. And it will totally be our own fault. I think I'm getting sick, if we're being honest here. I think I'm getting sick. You know when you can just feel it? I can feel it. And my makeup gave me a hard time tonight. Double signal. I don't know if y'all ever do that. I do. I sat in this chair, okay? Looked in the screen and was like, I look so weird.
At last.
I forgot to put on mascara.
I'm never gonna believe what I discovered about...
Harold, I hate to interrupt you, but I have serious matters to discuss.
I know, but really, this is cool. I mean, important.
If you hadn't overslept, perhaps I'd have time to listen to your stories.
Harold doesn't set an alarm. Me neither, girl. Me neither, girl.
Yes, as fast
My hair
as
is in my
only
ear
you could be.
itching me.
Anyway,
It's
our
what we have to do to
preliminary
look hot.
readings
I'm
and
sorry.
evaluation is complete.
Oh, about the crack. What are they?
The crack looks promising.
Is that it?
Ooh, the crack
course that's
always
it.
looks
It's
promising,
an
and then you
alien
get in
origin source of a potentially
shitstorm.
miraculous energy. What more do you want me to tell you by just looking at it? Now we need cold, hard data.
Oh, I suppose
We need a
someone to go
cold,
down.
hard cruise
I know I'm
light.
not that technical, but I've always wondered what it'd be like to explore an alien world.
Wasn't it you that made contact and saw the habitat of the first sentient alien race humankind has encountered?
Yes,
Well,
Harold.
yes, but
you're
it's really
you're
just a
going down
cave,
in
and the
history,
Fumler are so
okay?
nice, I don't really see them as aliens. It could be really alien down the crack. What is it?
Nothing, my boy. I'd love to send you down there. I think you deserve it even. But not
Do you
without
think
a
Harold
probe going
deserves to
first.
die?
I don't want you to come back as gas or some other state you shouldn't be in.
And if I know you,
Here is
Dead.
a probe. Would you do me the honors?
definitely. Can't wait to find out what it tells us.
He stabs it into his leg like an EpiPen. Alright. What's on the to-do list? Wrong button. Chat? Listen to me. We're about to have a heart-to-heart. I wish I could just zoom the camera in without having to do the sad screen. Without having to do... Is it this one? I think it's this one. It's not working. See? Double whammy. Listen. Okay? I'm so sick of switching between my Xbox and my Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. And if you have a Pro controller for your Nintendo Switch, they won't let you remap the buttons on it. And I'm not remapping the Xbox. So here we are, with me about to have my 13th reason because of these goddamn controllers. Okay? And that's on period. Just go to Rafi. Okay. That's what we're doing then. I would love to know the amount of time that we've spent watching Harold boobop around in this little jog. Or hit his head on that gate.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
If they ever make a second part of this game, I want a voice line in it. I think I deserve that.
Exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All-Water
I want to be
Corporation
that
for
person.
choosing to travel with us today.
Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation. That's who I want to be. I feel like that's my destiny. Right. Not there. We're going... arcade. Perfect. We play 9 rounds of that plane game before we ever come talk.
Yes.
I've got a little something that I think might persuade you to help.
Harold, I'm sorry, but didn't I tell you I wasn't interested at all?
You did, but that was before I got this.
Is
Yep. The famous live recording of Mega Twitch at Werribee Sewage by the one, the only Kutsu Hong Shiny Prize. The only record of it on the station.
how did
It's
you get this?
a whole
Let's just
tape
say
recording of
with a
Megan
little
Thee
help from my
Stallion's new
friends.
song.
I guess one of the original Fedora crew also had friends.
It's Where's My Hairbrush from the
Princess,
Veggie Tales
to
on
get this
tape.
on board.
Come on, Rafi. You get the record, and Bridget is cool. I promise she won't shout at you.
Okay. Fine. Okay, my sweet. I'll be back for you soon.
I want to watch them play it. It doesn't seem like they're watching it. I wanted to see them... Oh!
Hold it right there, Halibut.
Ah, hey, Major. Frank isn't with you?
This
It's
is
the
official
Pelix.
business, and I haven't yet deputized him, so he's sitting this one out. Anyway, I need to issue you a fine.
What? But I've definitely not been on the wrong tube.
Not tube related. It's come to my attention that you were part of some rabble-rousing in the All-Water District recently.
Oh, that. But surely it wasn't actually breaking any rules.
Are rules all you care about? You should be a good role model to those innocent
There's a
children, not
line
filling
from
their
this
head with
podcast I
tales of
listened
adventure
to
and rebelliousness.
where this guy,
So I should
he
really
says,
fine you for
I
improper
knew it was a
supervision of a group of
rule, I
minors.
didn't know it was a law.
Major, it was their
That's
idea.
what Harold's
Don't
doing
try to
right
pass
now.
the buck.
He's like,
But still,
I
given the CEO
didn't
chose
feel
not to
like we
press
were
any
breaking
charges,
rules
and given
or
how busy
laws.
I am, perhaps I can let you off with a warning.
That would be great. I promise to be a better influence on them in the future.
See that you do, Halibut. I don't want to hear
What
another
about,
troublesome
let
peep out of
Harold,
you, especially
let's
with all
think
our new
this
guests
through,
around.
Harold.
Thank
Harold.
you, Major.
Let's
Best
gaslight
behavior.
him to talk about
You
the
have my
fact that
word.
he
Very good.
has a fish
And tell
dog that's
Frank I say
illegal.
hi.
I will. Carry on, Halibut, before I change my mind.
This guy is such a fucking prick. It makes me want to drown him. But Harold won't let me. Harold is too good to the people of this ship. Where's Bridget? I'm gonna be... Oh my god, we're in here together. We're in here together. I'm beating you in the tube. Fuck off. Fuck off. No! No! Get out of my way. Get out of my way. That's what I thought, bitch. That's what I thought. Who can take me?
Destination
Not Major.
Have a pleasant
Not
journey and a
Major. Fuck
fantastic
right
day.
off. It's me time. This
You're
is my
here.
tube.
Thank
This
you
is
for
Harold's
choosing
world.
water tubes.
And we're all just living in it.
Please halt for your exit
Harold's got to get his one shower a
Don't try
day
to
he
taste
gets.
the disinfectant.
Brigitte? Where is she? Oh my god, is she still in the fish world? Oh my god. You wouldn't know why this playthrough is gonna take me 12 fucking hours? Because everybody keeps moving around.
Destination determined.
It's crazy.
Now, relax with all water.
We've moved so
Thank
many
you for
places,
traveling with
and they
all
didn't give us a
water.
map. They need like a map with everyone's location in it, and then what tubes you take to go there. That's my only gripe about this game, is I have no idea where anyone is
Water.
at any time. You know? You know? Don't look at that.
We know you enjoyed traveling with all
We
water.
know you enjoyed that. Because we found your jizz inside the tube. What? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud. No time, Harold. As bad as I want to talk to the hot dog guy, we've got to talk to Brigitte. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm jogging and you're walking. On our planet, it's walkers on the right, joggers on the left. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Bridget, good news. I spoke to Rafi, and they're happy to help, more or less.
Oh, great! I knew we could rely on that silver tongue of yours.
Well, it was touch and
What
go
does
for a
that
while,
mean?
but they should be working on it right now.
Good work, Harold.
Oh, and Moreau gave me this probe.
Ah, lovely. She mentioned she'd be working on it. As soon as we've got everything up and running here, we can let it down. Leave it with me.
What's next?
Et voila! Now we're cooking with gas.
Great, so...
I say
what's
that a
next?
lot.
We can let the probe down. Ah, Harold, just think what wonders await us down there. What new marvels of alien life and power.
Do you wonder if this
Did I
is
say
how people
power?
thought
I
about the
meant,
Grand
you know,
Canyon?
Energy. Power. Juice. Gas. Zoom zoom. Pep. Get up and...
Okay, I see. Yeah, I hope we find something that can help with the troubles we're having.
We'll soon see. Or the probe will.
Or we're all gonna die.
I feel like we should give it a name. This could be a momentous occasion. So the probe should have a momentous name.
Robert! Robert? Probert. I like Probert. To the point. I was gonna say we name it Titanic. Because if it goes down, you know what's happening. You know what's happening. But they said you can only pick Harold, Proby McProberson, or Probert. And you know what? I'm digging Probert.
Probert.
Okay, you...
Probert.
Really? No, it's fine. That sounds lovely.
Is there anything else I can do?
Nope. It's gonna take a while to gather enough data for a better picture. Tell you what, though. I imagine Cyrus wouldn't say no to a bit of company.
Probert.
Poor guy is really struggling, I think.
Okay, maybe I'll drop in on him. Bye, Bridget.
Alright. Bye, children. Probert. We sent off Probert into the hole, into the crack. Why do you think they're calling it a crack and not a hole? It's more of a hole. Where's Cyrus? In the... Oh my god. Like, where are all these people? Hold on, hold on. Hold on. He's in that hole in the basement, is he not?
All water. Moving people every
We're
day.
just like... This video game is half tube travel. That's all we're doing. Flopping around these tubes. Lab district, and then he's in the basement there, hunkered down, eating a Pizza Hut family style with the lava cake, you know? That's what Cyrus is doing. That's what I'd be doing, but maybe that's something else we shouldn't talk about. Something to think about.
For some reason, just contact your nearest, and all water will make it up to you.
Cyrus? Is anyone in here? Just for funsies. No, nobody's down here. Ugh. What is with this? Let's go. Harold, get down the stairs. I want to see if Cyrus is eating the Pizza Hut pizza. 3 stairs at a time. Let's get it.
Oh, Sai. What's up?
I'm trying everything I can think of, but for weeks, the answer has eluded me.
The answer to...
What's wrong with my simulation, and what's throwing off the calculations?
It's your
It's
vest.
like I'm going around in circles, because my formulae somehow can't reconcile the timings of each step, and without the proper timing, sploosh.
You've got this,
Sploosh.
Sai. If it was easy,
Probert.
it'd me they'd got to figure it out, not you. Look, I know I'm not an expert, but sometimes you just need an extra set of eyes.
Maybe
Yeah,
you're right.
he's already got glasses
I'm out of
on. What
options at
more
this
does he
point.
need?
You've got the Herald option. Now,
Harold,
Where
is
should we
that the
start?
best option? Is that... Oh, jazzy music's playing. Here we go. Here we go, everyone. Oh, shit. We're sciencing. That's some Isaac Newton shit right there. Y'all ever heard of Isaac Newton? The inventor of Fig Newtons? That's what he did. That didn't make juice. And that's how Legos are made. Have y'all thought about that? That's not a button. Here we go. This is what AP Physics class was like. And she gets it. She's like, I'm definitely gonna fail this exam. Who's in the suit, chat? Who's in the suit? I think they put the children in the blue suit. That was great. We got a lot of work done. I'm really thrilled about it. Days have had to go by, yes. We're counting it down, chat. I told you, this place is blowing today. Today. We got things to do. Things to blow up. Moreau? Do we have data?
Hello, Professor. Any chance there's been some news?
That's what I want to know.
Did you find something down
Use your Star Wars arm to show me what happened.
We found
Probe
particles,
data.
non-normative
Probe
with
data.
fascinating variegation of valency
This
and
is what it
all
looks like on the screen when you get a
sorts.
colonoscopy.
Deeper you go, denser the particles get, and with enough density, something starts to warp the video feed and probe data recording.
Oh, their combined energy gets strong enough to mess with the sensors.
Precisely. We can only see past a certain point by measuring the velocity of the energy spikes, but it doesn't tell us much.
What does it tell us?
Get this. The particles lower down in their original individual form before they interact and bond are utterly unlike anything we've seen before. And when looked at as a group, they resemble the particle structure of pollen.
Oh, Cyrus will be pleased.
Yes,
Ooh.
you're right, actually.
That's
Cyrus
cool.
might be just the right man for the job.
He's always
What
been
an
good with
interesting
flower stuff.
concept.
Also, do you think he maybe needs a bit of
That
a
the
change of
whole
scenery?
planet kind of
Perhaps
runs like a
change would
giant
be as good as
flower.
a rest for him. A rest he can't have, I must add.
So, did we find anything else down there?
Harold, what's gotten into you? Not like you to be so interested in my scientific observations.
Harold is
This
thriving.
stuff seems real.
Well, since you ask, it seems as though the atmosphere down there contains a number of elements that we've never encountered.
What is one
elements.
named?
Well, yes. From what I can tell, they wouldn't kill you, but there's no telling what other effects they'd have on human physiology or neurology.
Is it
Valid,
weird that I want to
sis.
try some?
Yes, very odd. Anyway, we must all get together again near the crack to discuss.
What if
next
all the
steps.
fish are
Go on,
humans
boy. I'll see
who
you
drank the
shortly.
Kool-Aid? What if that's what happened? Cyrus, I have to run 9,000 feet to come and get you, but that's fine. Do you want to get in the crack? We have assigned you to crack duty. What? I'm not reading these messages. Oh! Don't tell me that I didn't listen. I did. Sort of. We were just at the crack. Gosh, Harold needs a Fitbit for how many steps he gets in this game. And then we gotta take 2 tubes here. Oh my god, they just don't understand the pressure that this puts on. It's really an interesting dynamic.
Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Get in there, Harold. Let's go look at some fish. Everybody get in the tube. We're going to look at some fish. Let's see.
You have arrived.
Harold struts out of that tube, mama.
We hope you travel with us again soon.
Alright, Harold, can we do this in one fell swoop and not miss a singular running? Oh my god, who can take me? I actually ran the right direction. Perfect. A little side swoosh. Amazing. We're meeting at the easy up.
Thanks for coming, everyone. We've much to discuss.
Yes, much. And plans must be made. We've got to do this by the book, measure everything. The calculations must be exact.
I mean, sure, but isn't time of the essence? We'll never get anything done unless we just start and see what happens.
If you let me just...
Oh, Cyrus. Always with the, if you let me just.
Well, maybe if you ever did let me...
I was just thinking, if these particles really are alien, then we won't be able to properly measure everything anyway, right? And
If these particles really are alien, like you say, Professor, then we're never going to be able to properly measure everything anyway.
yeah,
But if we don't make sure we've measured what we can...
Don't let
That's what Harold
can
just
be
said.
the enemy of is.
What? That isn't how the saying goes. Anyway, look, let's start again. Evaluate our first principles. We think the particles will be the solution to our energy issue. The books were a dead end, sadly. Little more than some poetic interpretations.
Jean, did the probe data reveal anything new?
I'll send
Jean.
you the full data
Is
set.
her name not
This is
Jeanne?
only a vague hypothesis, but I believe the particles might have some plant-like properties.
But the probe couldn't tell us much about what it's like on the cave itself, right?
Correct. There may be hazards we're unaware of, and we have only the most basic idea of the cave and the connecting tunnels formation. So, what can we do next? that
Oh
will
my
be a
god,
reliable
we didn't even
investment of
see
time?
the whole last
Hello.
episode.
Sorry I'm late.
we were just recapping everything we know.
Everything? Won't that take a while?
Oh, no, just about the cave and stuff.
Oh.
Anywho, if we want a closer look, we're going to need to get down there somehow.
That will involve measurements, a platform, or a hoist. It's systems thinking. Sounds like a job for me.
You sure you're happy taking all that on?
Sure.
Oh, Bridget, we'll need a rope or cable that's durable enough to withstand whatever the particles might do to it, and cope with lots of weight either way.
Got it. How hard can it be?
Well, we're going to need
What are
a
we
certain
making the
amount
rope out of,
flexibility
chat?
in it.
Huh, no,
I say we
mean,
just take a
don't worry,
a
it'll be
nerd's
fine.
rope,
Cyrus,
sauce
you
that
take over
on
the
there.
probe data.
It'll keep the color
With your
palette of the
mechanical
cave real
expertise,
nice.
Maybe you'll find some details I missed. It'll have big implications for the equipment for capturing and keeping the particles
Do you
safe.
think Moreau does her
That's
hair
what
like
I'll
that
work
every
on.
day, or
Definitely.
that's a wig?
Won't whoever goes down need keeping
A
safe, too?
Twizzler's rope is
Yes,
also a good
that is the
idea.
sticking point.
Now we're thinking with
Let's all
gas,
bear in
everyone.
mind and come
I
back
have
to
the
it when we have
smartest
more
chat
data.
on Twitch.
Maybe the Flummerlim will
And I
learn
don't
something
say
useful
that
in the
ever.
meantime.
What if I go down?
Ever.
What?
Harry, I think we can all agree that isn't going to happen.
Yes, Harold, it's too dangerous.
Then who's going
Lots
to?
of other fun things to do instead, Howell.
Yeah, come
Owl.
on, buddy. Don't be crazy.
Okay, people. Then we're
Then
agreed.
who's gonna
To your
go? The
stations.
children?
We've got our work cut
They
out for
haven't
us.
even lived their
Let
whole
me
life.
help
We can
with
sacrifice
something.
them.
Harold,
It'll be
Why don't
perfect.
you help me? You're good with the Flummy Limb. You can liaise with Wii and find out if there is anything they can think of to help us.
Okay, sure. Let's go, Wii U? Where did they go?
Oh, I see Wii is by the crack.
What if they just jump in?
What are you doing?
Oh, just watching them. They're gurping with an ooble boop.
It looks fun. Is Gerpruku... Are they trying to do something?
Well, yes, but only for themselves. Oh, fun, you'd say.
Oh, they're playing.
Yes, they are. I noticed the fish in the ooble boops can go further down and still have fun. Oh, the fish is fine when it comes back up in an ooble boop.
Ooble? Down further? And then safe? Wii, what do you know? What do you know about how they work? How are they made?
Not much, but I could probably get a few for you.
It's worth trying. If we take a couple to Moreau, she might be able
Chill,
to analyze
girl.
the particle bonding
Oh
properties
my
and ascertain
god.
whether...
Or what if if we just test them now?
What do you mean?
No fish has ever cared before, but we could just put one little fish in an ooble, leave one out, put them both down, and see how they're both doing when we pull them back up.
How would you feel if I kissed you?
You don't have to answer that.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do a field test right now.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I'll rustle up some ooble
Kiss
boots
the
and a couple of little
fish.
fish.
Kiss the fish. I know where to get them. It won't let me run. Harold, it's time to howl. Let's get jogging. We have to walk. They said leisure is key. Take your time, live in the moment. Be present. They're saving that for Harold. They said, Bridget, stop stealing his thunder. Harold's gonna kiss the fish. We all know it. Rafi came in the cave. That's exciting. Ooh, and so did the cop. I knew this is where we were gonna go get fish things.
Could we have 2 little fish, please? Of course. Here you go. And could we please have 1 ooble boop? Sure. Got your ooble pops right here. Knock yourself out. No, sorry. Not the pops, the boops. Okay. 1 ooble boop coming right up. The ooble pops are good these days too, though.
That was easy.
Yes, apart from the misunderstanding. An ooble pop, when we needed an ooble boop, could really have complicated things.
Close one then, I guess. So, time to experiment.
Cat, I have
What
a
could
feeling that
possibly
we're
go wrong?
supposed to not forget
Now
that.
we've got an ooble boop
So,
and not an ooble pop,
we need
nothing.
boop,
So,
not pop.
What's the difference?
Boop,
That would take a
not
lot of
pop.
explaining. I'll tell you when we have more time.
Okay, I look forward to it. Probably.
Harold, where did you put them? Harold, where did you put those fish? Harold, where did you put those fish? They were in your hands, you put them behind your back, and now they are gone. And they are not on your back, so... We're all in agreement that he shoved those up his butthole, right? He misunderstood when he said that we were putting them in the crack. It just doesn't make sense. I still wish we could run. They said, no, ma'am.
Bridget, we've got the bubblefish.
Fantastic. Wait.
The ooble
hang on.
boops.
What's wrong?
Why do you have an extra bubble? And no naked fish? Isn't the point to have one of them unprotected?
Exactly.
But I mean, forgive me for being obtuse, but
I forgive you.
both of them are protected. What?
Look.
Oh. Ooh. 1 + 1 = 0?
Don't worry, Wii U. That's rhetorical. Anyway, shall we tie the ropes?
I think Bridget's got an attitude.
Okay, let's pull them out and check the
How
results.
long do you think they come out? One has turned into a nice crispy meal, a nice crispy fish and chips.
Oh no, that one doesn't look so good.
Oh dear. Poor fish. I really
I
didn't think the
just
effects of exposure
heard.
would be so severe. But we had to test.
1 second. Little fish is pretty dazed, but I don't think it's unfish.
Yes.
Unfish.
It's coming around. Ah,
Good news! Well, like Moreau and Wiyu said, going down there doesn't look like it kills. But we don't really know how fishy feels right now.
true. I suppose we should keep a close eye on it. But it means the experiment was mostly a success, right?
I'm happy. So
Good.
Now we can
That's
create
all that matters right now.
bubbles that we
Wiyu's
can
the
go
only
in.
sane person here.
That would be
Wiyu has
awesome.
taken their
But
Xanax
we,
and
present
done
company
some
excluded,
meditation for the
can't
day, and
breathe
everyone
underwater.
else here is stressed
Cyrus
the
is going to be
fuck
the best
out.
person to make use of these new findings on that front, I think. But then there's the mobility issue. We need to be able to get, stay, and maneuver down there.
How about our ropes?
Ooh, that would be great. Can you work with me on creating the right stuff?
Of course.
Great.
Perfect.
I suppose I'll start construction of the hoist
I
at
hope-
the same time.
Bridget
Things are
doesn't
really
ruin
happening.
this with her attitude. Teamwork makes the dream work, everyone. That's the kind of attitude you need in team settings. Miscommunication is part of the process, everyone. It's just part of life. Don't beat up your coworkers because you had a miscommunication. Beat up your spouse. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Tell Cyrus. Where'd he go? Hold on, everyone. I'm checking my texts. To see if Cyrus told me where the hell he went. Ah! Wow, we have so many texts. And nothing on our to-do list? Did we tell Cyrus? Why did that go away? Oh my god, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Oh, now it's just there. Okay, I'm gonna assume he's back in his little thing. I didn't see him down here, but I didn't really look. What? Oh, they're working on ropes. We're sticking main plot, okay? This is a speed run now. I just feel like I should look around before I go the whole way back there. And him not be in the room. That's exactly what would happen to me. They're there. I don't see that. Nobody's up here. Nobody's over here. Okay. Now I'll go back and feel that I did my due diligence. And if I show up to that room and he's not there,
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
that's all I gotta say. You know?
You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All-Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
I want to know where this one goes. But you can't get in it. I think that's where they put the dead bodies. That's what I think.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant
And that's
journey
why I would
and a
like to go there.
fantastic day.
Just a thought.
You're here. Thank you for choosing All-Water Tubes.
Never gonna give you up. We could just put that on, but wouldn't y'all prefer if I just sing it for you? I think that's what you'd prefer. Are you shitting my pants? What? Where is this man? Where is this man? Where is he? Did he tell me where he is? Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Where the hell is he? Cyrus, if you were standing 8 feet from me, he'll lose his mind. Yeah, but where is he? Oh my god. I have no idea where this man is. We still haven't been able to get down there. I guess I'll check his regular little room. That's the filter. Where's his other little room? Well, let's check the lab because we're here before we get in a tube. Is he in here? Harold, in the door. Thank you. He's not taking a little break on the couch? What if he's in love and hooking up with Billy Ray Cyrus? Because his name is Cyrus? Thank God we
Cyrus,
checked here.
Just me. We've got a great idea for the helmets.
Shh. Do you hear that?
I hear a lot of fuzzy static.
Yes, sure. But below that,
Sai, what should I be hearing?
just let me listen.
He
and follow my
listens
instructions.
and it starts being like,
We'll get to the bottom of this in no time.
you don't know you're beautiful if only you saw what I can see. You don't
Do you hear
understand.
that? We're getting close. Oh, nearly. Sounding good. Do you hear that? We're getting close. Oh, nearly. Sounding good. Ah, better. Getting better again. Do you hear that? We're getting close. Ah, too far. It's getting distorted again. Nope. Tuning out again. Just a little more. It's getting clear. Oh, nearly. Sounding good. Just a little more. It's getting clearer. Do you hear that? We're getting close. It's beautiful.
I
You hear it
told
now?
you.
Like those particles are singing together, harmonizing. It's choral.
They need to
I've
be on the
discovered
X Factor.
Choral particles. Particle choir? Particulars? Do you know what this means, Harold? Whatever is down there, that's the evidence that it has lots of similarities with the plant that I researched in my youth. Didn't you read the book I gave you?
You gave me a book?
The one I wrote. Phonetic Identities in Adolescent Seedlings. Yeah, provisional title, by the way. Just ended up sticking.
So, you know that by hearing this choir sound? How does that relate to...
It's all connected. This very specific sound pattern, this melody, music is math, math is nature. John will be happy about these results.
Awesome. I can't wait to tell her. Oh, hi, Professor.
Hello, you two. What's going on?
We were just talking about Cyrus's new findings. The music
He has really not been excited since she
Marrow.
came.
Yes, I discovered that the audio samples actually reveal an even greater affinity between the particles and sentient plant life. It vindicates my earlier theory, too, the one in my book.
That is interesting. So, what's your opinion on the energy container's necessary properties?
Well, it makes me think the container will need the option for water flow and or some kind of nutrition bed. Might need light control and something to attract the particles into it too. And, given that we don't know the energy potential and given that pollen can...
Sigh. That's enough to go on for now, I think. Good thinking, though. I'll handle it from here. Maybe asbestos will do the trick.
Oh
Harold,
no,
didn't
they
you want
haven't
to tell
heard
me
about
something earlier,
asbestos.
before we got swept up in the excitement.
Oh,
This would be
it's
really
the water
appropriate for
bubbles.
our old Twitch
Our
name.
experiment was great. We found the bubbles to have protective qualities. The bubblefish came back totally happy.
Oh, that is interesting, but did you have a control group? What?
Yes. One fish went down without a bubble. I'll tell you all the details later.
Sai, can you work with those bubbles?
What if they get the
Find a way to adapt them for human
Ooble
usage.
pops and not the
I
Ooble
mean, it's
boobs?
not like I don't have anything else
And
to
they
do,
send
but
Harold down
sure.
with an Ooble pop and
figure
he
it out.
dies.
Maybe some kind of double hoop glaze with bubble film. Hey, what happened to the other fish, by the way?
That sounds like
It
a
was
gourmet
bit confused
donut.
by the whole thing. I should see if we can thank it somehow.
You always did have a soft spot for fishy friends, huh, Harold?
I guess so.
Harold's half
Nice to have
fish.
one that can talk back.
Okay, let's get back to it. Good work, you two.
Go team.
Go team! Good job, Harold. Oh, we're making suits. What? Child labor. Old lady labor. Moreau's such a badass. Fish labor. Lawless game. Absolutely lawless. We need an Ooble Boop. Not the springback. He's like, damn it, I can't kill him anymore. Oh, no one needs Harold. Owl. What if the rope ate him? This is so cool. We're making a crane. For someone to perform gymnastics on. This is actually the setup for the Paris Olympics. Take me down to like 12. Damn. Come on. Do y'all think we're getting there? I think we're getting there, sis. Sis, we're cooking. Let's get it, Harold. Don't let the depression get you just yet. We're blasting off this rocket hole. Or something like that.
Thank you for
Everybody's
joining me,
here.
everyone.
And Sai's
well done on
standing
your efforts
cutesy
in
on the
getting to this
counter.
Yeah, at least I could help with this stuff.
No time for sulking. We're this close to figuring out whether what's down there can really help us get up there.
So,
Ho ho ho.
we finally decide on who gets to go down there, right?
I might be the first Flumilim to even care what's down there.
Yes, well, that is to say,
Oh, Harold, it was nothing personal, but we already met to discuss that.
You decided without me?
Oh, without me too, Howell.
Yeah, it just kinda came up during one of our standard peer reviews. We are going down as a given, right? And then we decided it made most sense for Bridget to go with. She has the mixture of observational prowess and energy understanding.
Oh, I see.
But
They should have talked
I'm
to
actually
him.
acutely claustrophobic, so I had to pass. I wouldn't have been able to trust myself not to freak out down there.
Oh, so
Cyrus was the next natural candidate. With his expertise in botany and molecular biology.
Oh, makes sense, I guess.
Harold's on an
But
emotional
just as I
roller
was about
coaster
to
right now.
accept,
Do you see
I
him?
kept thinking of Sonny.
He's like,
And,
is
you
it
know,
me?
my
He's waiting
responsibility
like the
to my
DC,
fish, too.
like the Dallas
If
Cowboys
anything should happen to me
cheerleaders
down
right
there,
now.
Sonny would never forgive me.
I'm sure your fish would forgive you, though.
Oh. Professor, you're next in line then. You're the most experienced after all.
Sure I
The
am.
most
but
experienced
Harold,
diver
are
of
you
all
fooling
time.
me? I've only got one hand.
Wait. So if not you, then
We did consider the astronaut, but we weren't sure he'd actually fit.
So,
We're sorry to put the burden on you, Harold, but you're the next best man for the job.
yes! I mean, yes.
Harold wants this.
It'll be okay.
Harold
No need to worry.
deserves
We'll
this.
all be here looking out for you.
I know. You don't have to
And you have a great rapport with Wiu, so it makes sense.
And you've proven recently that you're more responsible than maybe we gave you credit for.
Plus, you've developed a real affinity for flumilim processes and mental models.
I'll look after you, Howell. Don't worry.
Howell, you deserve a
There's no need to
PhD in
rush. Take a
this.
few moments to mull it over.
Wait, are you kidding with me now?
Harold, you know I don't jape in times of scientific urgency.
What is jape? That
about
sounds like
telling
a
me not
mini
going down there.
crossword word.
We'll give you some extra training before you go, of course.
They'd be like, jape?
Thank
You
you,
don't
everyone.
jape?
We'll see you
Jape.
all proud. I
Shut the
promise.
fuck up, New York
No
Times
doubt
Games.
that
I
you
swear to
will.
God.
Now, let's get going. Time is still short.
Alright, everyone. Not everyone. We all turn and walk out of the room. Ooh. That's all the further I can go. Not Harold stretching it out. Shut up, Harold. We're going on a trip. 8 messages. The group text is blowing up. They said, Harold. Oh my god. Oh my god. They said, Harold, get your ass in a suit. They also were just here. not Billy Ray Cyrus sending us the tea about The Bachelor. There's still nothing to do in our to-dos. I'm going to the hole. Fuck it. Let's get in the hole. Are we ready? Everyone, is everyone ready to jump in the crack? It's our destiny. Oh, here we go. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Cyrus said, report to the school. Got it. Want to do on my way to-do list is done. Very last thing, head to the school. We're going to school. Get in. Magic school bus ride. We're going in the crack.
Oh, it's been a while since. Nope, can't hold it in any longer. Bathroom time.
Harold, we've been... What? Harold, we've been playing this game for 10 hours and this is the first time you've had to pee. And it sounds like someone's taking a shit in the shower. Harold, strong pisser.
Hmm? Sounds like
Billy
the
Ray
shower's
Cyrus
playing
is having a breakdown. Oh god, he sounds like
What's
he's gonna
that?
throw up.
Hello? Are you okay in there? Hey, it's okay if you're sad, but just tell me if you need medical attention.
No, I'm not ill.
Secretary? Is that you? Or one of you?
It's me, Secretary 24. No, I'm not Secretary 24 anymore. I'm no one.
Oh no, what happened?
You got fired?
After Clockgate, all water needed to show culpability. And so, I was fired. I've been scapegoated.
What? But for what? Surely you didn't have anything to do with anything.
I know, but it's happened anyway.
They gotta cover their
I used that
bases.
one
Spill the
disciplinary action
tea.
I had on my file from years ago as an excuse.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Two
What are you gonna
strike
do now?
rule?
I don't know. Was my career a total waste?
Mine was,
All
Harold.
that
Why do you think I'm
time,
sitting here on
and then
Twitch?
Just discarded like a used tube ticket.
Ugh.
It makes me realise the only
Preach,
people who are
sis.
really there for you, who are truly loyal, are your
Who?
family.
Well,
Exactly.
we have a lot of that at least, right?
Yes, that's true. But me and my brothers aren't as close as we used to be.
Everyone
used to
can
do so much
reconcile.
together.
Don't you
Such
worry.
fun stuff.
Well,
You still
maybe now
can,
you
and we're
have the
about to
time.
shoot off this
Yes.
planet. You can do it in a
Yes,
whole
you're
different
right.
planet.
We
Harold
should
still
get
has his
our
pants
acapella
down.
group
Wait.
back together.
A
Mend the rift
cappella
at
group.
last.
I love
Warren
it.
was
More
right.
singing.
There
Let's
is more
do
to life
it.
than a steady job.
You should do it. Use this
Yeah.
new lease of life to solve the feud.
I will.
Yes.
You'll
All
see.
your
It's time
and
for a
B,
new
invest
me.
in your brother's
Great.
successful hot dog business.
So now you're no longer a secretary. What should we call you?
I'll just stick to 24. Why fix what isn't broken, right?
Amen.
Right. Okay. Go get him, 24.
Thank you for listening.
Harold's sitting here
Whoever
pissing.
you are.
It's me, Mr. Halibut. I mean, Harold.
Well then, thank you, Harold. You'll always be a bathroom buddy to me now.
This feels like the girls' room. Harold let out those. Harold held in that piss just to have that conversation. Harold, that is so polite of you. Streaming. Harold now sounds like he might be having an issue. Harold, did you wipe? Wash your hands. Harold, wash your goddamn hands. Right now. Harold, wash your hands. This is disgusting. Harold, hand sanitizer, anything. Oh my god. Foul. What that has to... You know, I'm glad Harold... Hold on. Hold on. I'm glad Harold had that conversation. Thanks for hearing us out. So cute. They're gonna have a concert! H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Adorable. Adorable. Oh my god. Fuck, I forget where I'm going. The school.
Destination
The
determined.
school. I remembered.
With all water.
Oh, so good.
Thank you for traveling with all water.
Y'all want to go watch an a cappella performance? Everyone looks so thrilled to be here. This looks like my college inorganic chem class.
Okay, everyone, listen up. Welcome to Green Thumb class. You may be wondering
This is me
what
trying to
Green
teach all
Thumb
my friends how to
class is
garden.
and why you're here at Green Thumb class. Well, this was originally going to be a private seminar to discuss safe handling of the particles that make up the energy source based on our findings, most of which were my findings, may I add, especially the sound wave element, which...
Get on with it, Si.
Yes, sorry.
Who is that
But
flop?
then we decided it might be fun to open it to the public as a kind of general botany 101. So
This is
here
not
you
good.
all are, and thank you for coming. Here are some tips for all of you on handling things with Green Thumb status, which includes the energy particles as well as general flora around the cave. Number 1, exert minimum pressure. The cells of these
Don't
particles
squish
and
it.
anything else you encounter down
It may
there
explode
could be
like a proton
incredibly
in the
sensitive.
Hadron Collider,
Number
okay?
2,
If y'all
check
don't know
for
what that is, then
root-like
I'm
material.
smarter than you.
If taking any samples,
kidding.
Keep them as
I actually
intact
don't even
as
know if that's an
possible,
accurate
taking
statement.
care not to sever anything. If you must take a sample, take it from as
If you
close to
pull
the
out a
end of the root
dandelion,
as
pull the
possible.
roots with it or it
Number
will
3,
pop up
keep well
again.
lit and warm. We still don't know exactly what combinations of
Bring your hot
environmental
hands
factors is
and a
preferred by
flashlight.
whatever is down there, but we can surmise it's similar to how it already is. For
We
example,
get down there
if you find
and
something
it's
in the
a
dark,
whole nother
don't
acapella
shine
group.
a bright light on it. Any
What?
questions?
Particles. Can plants think? Side note, I read a whole article about how they think plants can think and like are intelligent because they put plants. Have y'all ever heard it's like a famous, hold on, I'm making my leg fall asleep. It's like a famous article about how plants, they put them in a closet and they like they still bend towards the door because they know somehow that there's light over there. Isn't that wild? Like, it's insane. Plants are so smart.
Is there a danger of the particles being shocked by environment change?
Very good question.
Thank you, I'm a
Possible, but
scientist.
From what we can tell, they can
Hold on,
handle
sorry.
a small degree of ambience change.
Of ambiance.
Follow these basics, and I'm sure we won't have any green
And I'm
thumbs.
sure you
Harold,
won't die in the crack.
But I'll be staying here.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Right. For those of you who stuck around, this is going to be a wild ride. Oh, I suppose the house party has started. Well,
Let's go.
I'm sure it won't be more fun than my lecture, but it'd be
I
a
wish
shame to miss it.
every class ended with a little bee-boop bopping. Let's get it. Do you think the guy in the robe's there? Of course he is. Hey, bud. Hey, Hottie.
Harold, my man!
My Chris.
Hey, brother.
man.
Well done. You know, you've become quite the talk of the town.
I
Your
know. He
exploits
got
in the fishing cave
Botox.
are becoming more riveting than Sun Tzu Ashk. Well, at least more interesting than seasons 1 through 6 and then 9 through 22.
Ah, yes. That
girl.
run from 7 through 9 was real killer stuff, huh?
So, are you excited? Have you been training?
Training? I hadn't thought about that. Do you think it'll be demanding?
You got to be prepared for the unexpected.
Oh.
It's like
what would
rock
you
climbing.
suggest?
We're ready.
We don't have time to put you on a proper routine. But you're a friend, though. I'll tell you about my emergency regime.
It sounds uncomfortable.
Regime.
I really think I'll be fine.
Don't risk it. Look, it's a flexibility routine.
Yes, Harold.
Just breathe
Keep
really
your hip
deeply
joints
and let all your
lubed
limbs
up.
Go loose. Shake them around while
Yes.
shouting, I can do anything!
Everyone, do this in the morning
exercise
as your
for better
daily
than nothing.
affirmation,
Okay.
and you'll
Try and
be
give it a try
thriving.
before I head down.
Enjoy yourself for now, though, eh? Party hard, work hard.
You got it, Chris. Cheers.
Wake up in the
Salud.
morning, shout that you can do anything, and then dance like this flop with the blue hair. Living la vida loca. That's it, sis. I just figured out why the soundboard's not working. Because I'm a flop. Okay, let's get to it. Look at them go! Harold, bust a move. If I let him stand here, will he bust it down? Bust it down, Tatiana! He's just glitching to the side slowly because Bridget's backing that ass up like she's at a Megan Thee Stallion concert. They just started playing thought shit and she's losing her marbles. This kid over here is gonna punch me in the face. The arm flailing in the club is not it, okay? What's the mission? Hold on. I fear we can't hang out here for too long. Even the hot dog guy's here.
Professor, hey.
Harold, my boy. How are you feeling?
Oh, fine. I'm not worried about a thing.
Do you think they know that there's a high chance that he might die?
Wouldn't it be fun?
Oh, well, yeah, it'd be great. Are you sure you can't?
With this age and my arm, I think not.
Oh, I'm sure we could.
Sad.
We
Age
and I
is
would-
just a
You're not
number.
that old.
Get yada blah blah. Stop trying to make me feel better. I'm just happy we get to experience this, even if I don't actually get to see it. Even if I don't actually get to see it.
Yeah. And we wouldn't even be getting to see it if it wasn't for you.
Good.
Can I get you another drink?
I'd probably better not.
Okay.
She's drunk spilling the tea.
It's okay, Harry.
She's like, I
I'm
hate you,
okay.
Harold.
Go have fun. But not.
Thanks, Moreau. See you later then.
Can we get Harold absolutely shit hammered? Can we leave? Let's talk to Wii U.
Are you enjoying the party?
Yes. I think so. But I don't really understand what makes it a party.
Well, you know, people have gathered for a special occasion to celebrate.
But we haven't gone anywhere yet.
No, but it's for good luck and to raise our spirits.
Very good.
I'm not sure I really get it. Especially the strange movements people are making. They don't usually move like that.
It's a special occasion.
Huh. Oh, you mean dancing?
We need to teach the fish that you only
I
shake
guess
your
an
ass on
expression
special
of letting
occasions.
go, enjoying a rhythm.
Me this weekend at the
like it.
club.
But only an outside
You bust it
musical
down.
Yes.
You have
at
a
least
little cocky
whenever people are
tail.
watching anyway.
You live La Vida Loca.
I don't
And that's
totally
the circle of
understand the
life,
rules.
everyone.
It's nice to see everyone smiling.
Yes, it is.
And that's how babies are
It'll
made.
be even nicer when we come back with a magical new energy source and everyone treats us as heroes.
Heroes.
Yeah, it's a person who's admired and treated with a lot of respect.
We're not heroes already.
Heck,
Yeah.
you're my hero, buddy.
It's all very weird, but
They don't have
I'm
hierarchy
excited
in their
if you are.
society.
I'm
Everyone
sure we'll have
is a
lots of stories to
hero
tell at
in
the
their
next
own
party.
special way.
I'm gonna chat to some of the others, but make sure to get some rest.
Okay. Party time.
I love that. Alright. I think this means we should just go to bed. Maybe I can't leave the party. Can we go to bed?
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you.
It said go to bed. It's that time of the night where they're like, we read your brain waves and we just send you right back home. We're only gonna lose a day, yeah. The clock is ticking, chat. The clock is ticking. Here we
I don't
go.
really understand why you're going down the crack with Wii U. But we think we appreciate it. So we got a few things together for you. Hopefully you'll
A
find them
dying
useful and
present?
delightful. As a human. Yes. We're still not really sure how your kind thinks, but we've tried our best.
Oh, wow. You all... I'm so flattered. You shouldn't have.
Go on.
Oh, it's a
Open
fish.
it.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look-see. Oh, this looks great. A nice little fish.
Is the fish not big enough for you?
No. It's perfect. Thank you. Okay. Up next. Some hairpins?
Yes. We were told by Chris that these things come in very useful.
Where are you now? I mean, thank you. Oh, there's something else in here.
This is
I think
my...
you're gonna love this one.
This is what it's like when your in-laws try to decide what to get you for Christmas.
I'll have it if you don't want it.
No. It's all great. Thank you. Now I'm prepared for anything.
Good luck, Harold.
Thanks, everyone. See you soon.
That's what men will wrap up and give you for Christmas. And honestly, it's better than buying a gift set from Walmart. Oh my god! We're strapped butt to front. Front, butt, front. That's what it looks like. It doesn't look like side by side. No. They said that they have no hierarchical system. They have no roles or anything.
Hey, Wii U?
Howl?
What is the difference between Ooble Pops and Ooble Boops?
Huh. You see, Ooble Boops and Ooble Pops are actually not similar at all. One is like a bubble, and the other is like a bubble made to pop. More for fun, not useful.
Completed chapter 4. I thought this game has 10 chapters. Someone fact check me on that, please. That we did not just finish chapter. Harold died. Harold? Harold, are we dead? Harold. Oh, there's only 6? What? Harold? Harold? Harold, did y'all see that Starbucks bag? Harold? Harold, what's happening? Harold? Oh my god. What's happening? Oh my god. Yes, just jump it, Harold. Just jump it. Are we reliving this moment? In our dying moments? What the fuck is going on? Or is it supposed to be like when we're on shrooms? Are we reliving it? I don't think y'all understand how genuinely afraid I was the first time this happened. That doesn't look like Wii. That looks like Moreau. It's Harold! Oh my god.
Huh. Home at last.
Where's all the boxes?
How did I get here? I don't remember.
Where's all of our
I
stuff?
don't remember leaving it like this. Has someone been in here?
It wasn't me.
Felix, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing, bub.
This is my room.
But how do you really know that?
Felix, I don't have time for your shenanigans right now. I feel like there's something important I should be doing. I need some space to think, okay? Sorry.
Nah, it's okay. You're right, Harold. There is something important you should be doing.
I'm glad you agree. Wait, what? Do you know what it is?
Nope, that's for you to find out. All I can do is point you in the right direction.
It's Felix,
The right direction
God.
isn't through a load of ducts, is it?
No, no ducks. Just go through there and follow your heart.
Okay. Yeah. Don't feel sleepy anyway. Thanks, Felix.
Good luck, Harold. Hope I never see you again.
What? What the fuck is happening? Do I get to pick one? I do. I'm picking that one. We're picking the furthest away one first. Do you think Harold's dead? I'm really confused. Also, why did Felix hope that he never saw us again? Jesus Christ. I hate it here. Oh my god. Bud! Bud! What the fuck? Moreau? No, I want... These have green lights. Everyone? What's everyone doing? The hot dog guy's here? What? Why is that flop here? The weird thing, they would just start playing, you gotta strut like you mean it, free your mind, it's not enough, and then we're in Barcelona. Y'all took my stuff? This is like that sandwich stacking game that was Lilo and Stitch themed on Disney.com when we were children. Y'all remember that? Harold's having some existential crises. Oh god. Yeah, remember that? You were experimenting, what, 623? The sandwich one? And you've collected all the things?
Do you ever wonder...
About what?
No.
This is like when they interview couples after The Bachelor and Bachelorette.
You can tell me anything.
It's just...
Are you sure you want to tell me?
No. I don't know.
This is exactly what this is.
I just wonder... Have I been useful? At all? What have I really done? This whole time, people have only given me stuff to do when they haven't been bothered to do it themselves. Has there been anything that only I was able to do?
So you're helpful. What's bad about that? You make the lives of everyone around you easier.
But anyone could do that.
I don't think they would give you things to do if they didn't trust you.
Maybe. I suppose.
You make people's lives better.
Thing anyway.
Like what? Eating jam instead of wieners?
No, I mean, that's just personal taste.
So, what can be a wrong or a right thing?
I don't know.
That's
Where's
the point.
Home? Is there a wrong or right place for home? Maybe
home
the
is a
Fedora is fine down
feeling.
here. What if taking off is the worst thing that we could do?
How do you decide anything? It's all so complicated with you humans.
It's all so complicated with all of y'all.
Are we too simple?
How does anyone trust they're making the right decision? About anything?
I don't know.
They don't know.
Maybe we can't know.
We can't.
So why think?
But
exactly.
If we don't worry at all,
Then we would just be happier, Harold.
It's nice.
Wow. Everyone listen to
just
this.
like that? Unless, maybe...
Ew, not the feet.
The whole point of not being sure is that
ruined
it
the
keeps your
whole
options
moment,
open.
Wio.
If we were sure about everything straight away, we'd never change our minds.
No. We would just be a fish swimming in one direction, following the current, happy, but probably missing out on most of the ocean. That's Blugalugulugul.
I see now. So, true Blugalugulu is being happy within uncertainty.
Oh. I didn't think of it like that before, but I like it.
So, have you tried jam on a wiener?
Harold said, and I'll leave you with that thought. Alright, it looks like we gotta do all 4. Looks like they have something in store for us in all 4 of them. First one was jam on a wiener. What do we think the second one is? Oh, I'm in control. I want to open the clock thing. Yeah! Oh no, we're talking about the phone. Yeah, open it! Open it, Harold! The hairpin! We're falling again. Jesus Christ. Harold's like, I already did this. Are we falling right side up or right side down?
What am I doing? I don't know.
We're back in the interview room for this episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Maybe someone should just tell me like they always do, whatever and whenever they want.
Are you being... what is it you call it? Scartastic?
It's just so pointless, isn't it? All these
Life?
crazy ideas for takeoff? What do any of them think it will achieve? Why can't we just be happy here?
Yes. Some of you humans seem to have no plugalogaluggle.
Plugalogal. Ah!
Ah!
I wouldn't even
Let
be
it
sad
out,
if
Harold.
the mission to find an energy source failed. Then we'd have to stay here.
Have to?
Or you would die.
Couldn't you stay anyway?
It's complicated. That's why the mission failing would make things simple.
They watch this video game and they're like, Mom and Dad
Everyone
met in the
treats me
crack
like
of the
I'm just
planet
daydreaming.
on Keeping Up with the
I mean-
Kardashians.
What else am I supposed to do when I was born onto a spaceship? The
Harold
same
is
one
losing
I'll
his
die
mind.
on, with no options.
Harold
A
said he's
mission that is
25.
probably
He's going through the
pointless.
same thing we all
Decided
are.
on by people I never knew before I was born. Who could have spent the money and energy on staying and helping instead. Who probably made half the problems on Earth. Who made my parents. Who... Gah!
I'm angry too! Gah!
Me
I'm
trying to
angry with myself. I
empathize.
didn't consider that. Sorry, what are you angry about?
It's okay. I'm not sure. I just
Also me.
feel your anger, and it makes me angry that things are making you upset.
And I really hate the tube system.
Harold is losing it. Harold
the
is
access
losing
card
it.
is a dumb shape, it smells weird, and it doesn't work properly half the time.
Howl, if you had a fish for a long time, and then another fish came to visit, and you could only keep one fish.
She's
Which
like, are
fish
you
would
gonna
you
cheat
choose?
on me?
What? Why? Why can't I have both fish?
Just because one fish is going to swim away. Out of your control.
I don't know. Which fish is nicer?
Maybe one fish can speak. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Maybe you don't even have
Wrong
a choice.
answer.
Doesn't matter. No choice.
These are weird feelings.
Is one of the fish gonna leave because they're angry at the other fish? Or maybe it's that one of them...
Are they figuring out that they're in love? Alright, let's do the next long one so we can end on a short one. We have to do all 4, because after you do them, then the little paths disappear. Did you see Harold make that hard turn? My god. Lay her down, Harold. We're going on an adventure. Harold? Oh, yeah. This is my favorite version of Harold so far. Can I make him float around? Oh. Everyone ready? We're all gonna lift Harold together. Ready? Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Oh, this is too fun. I'm never gonna leave. Wow, this is so nice. We'll move on. Y'all ever done a guided meditation? You have crutches. Now you have a book. I can't do anything else. I don't know. That... Now we're in Boca Raton. The shadow's great too. Don't worry, everyone. The dried fish is here now. It makes total sense. Harold, why would you put your shoes in the water? Do y'all ever just sit up, slap your partner in the face, and then fall from the sky? Me too. And so does Harold. Back on the confession sofa.
I've got a good feeling about
Back
this.
on the casting couch. Here we go.
Too. Everything is bubbly.
Wow. I know what you mean. Like, we're being carried along by loads of tiny floating little bubbles and anything is possible.
Like I'm just going to float along. A gentle tide that only wants what's best for us.
We've come this far. And all we can do is be us and see what happens, right?
Don't you worry about where Fedora will go.
Yeah, but since all this, I've learned that worrying just makes you get less done. This feeling that things will work out, it helps.
Yeah.
It's the clarity talking. What do you mean?
Humans are funny, but I think life will be more interesting now we've met you.
Yeah. And we saved each other.
Yes.
This sounds like the conversation I had when I first met my
It was
boyfriend.
only me that was hurt.
Now there's an exciting future for both of us.
Lots of plans. If we explore and find new things, wonderful. If there is nothing else, wonderful too.
Definitely. Good things ahead.
But something bad might happen one day.
True.
I hope no bad things even happen to start with.
Me too. But it'll be okay if they do. We'll deal with them together.
I want to try even more strange human things.
And I'll get good at Caracal and the arty performances.
We could make a garden, like size.
Yes, and make new kinds of jam.
Oh.
I hope so.
Literally, I had a conversation when I first met Aaron about
Whatever
making
happens
jam.
to the Fedora and everyone,
And we
I
have
just
made
know
jam.
it'll work out okay. And I think okay is enough.
I'm gonna cry. This game needs to be a movie. Okay? This is beautiful. Seriously, like... So wholesome. So good. How dare it be this good, honestly. I don't know what that was. We're falling again. They really wanted to get their money out of this cutscene animation. One last time.
Thank goodness you're here.
Where else would I be? We're in this together, Howell.
I know, but sometimes I stop what I'm doing and I think, no one ever truly knows how I feel. How anyone feels. So, what actually connects us?
The human
Growing
experience.
Up on the ship, I thought, with so many people, I'd never be alone. But then, it's only a few people you want around you, and I wasn't expecting to be alone.
You weren't alone.
I'm scared of being alone. But at the same time, not being alone is scary too. Everyone...
What about everyone?
Everything. Everyone wants something different from me. Or I need something from them. It's so exhausting keeping track of it all.
Oh, I don't really think about the other Flumilim. Wii-U is Wii-U. To me and to them.
So, you do what you want? Whatever anyone else thinks or expects?
No, I think about them, but we are not tied together.
But what about your responsibilities? I mean, I can't just run away from it all.
Are your legs hurt?
No, I mean, I'd feel bad. Guilty. They've been
I
good
know.
to me.
So what are you worried about?
Who knew we'd have a
going
whole
somewhere?
existential
Well,
crisis?
yeah,
Who needs
somewhere.
therapy? I
I mean, we
canceled
all
my
are,
therapy subscription today. All I needed
Together,
was this video game.
We're all bound up in everything together. Then there's you and me?
Oh, look.
Is that... Are they?
I think they're the two Flumilim that came down here before. They do look happy, don't they?
Wow.
Is it me?
Anyway, we are all connected, but you shouldn't be dragged along by someone.
Who were they
True.
talking
I
to?
affect them too, right? But you
Hello?
also can't do everything alone.
True. True.
Hello? Remember that, chat. If you got anything out of this, you can't do it all alone.
Wii-U? Wii-U, are you there?
Howell. Ah, it's you.
What is going on here? I was so worried.
Me too. But I also somehow knew I'd find you.
Looks like the dream team is back together. But where are we?
Not sure, but I have a feeling this is the right way to go.
Lead the way. We don't
Has
have much else
Wii-U
to
always
go
had
on.
3 eyes?
Do you think we are somewhere?
I don't know. I don't think we're nowhere.
Wherever we are, we're together. And this will make a good story.
I hope so. Let's find out how it ends first.
Are we at the end?
You still feel like this is the right way?
Yep. Don't you?
Actually, yes. It's strange, but something does seem to be pulling me along.
Go with the
It's not me.
tide.
I'm going.
It's not me. Look at all the planets, everyone. All the stars. What? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to press X to run. I was like... It's like a waterfall. Hold on, we gotta wait for Wii U. Wii U can't keep up with my absolutely insane running. Hello?
Wii U, you see that?
You mean the giant floating flower bean?
Yeah, more or less. It's
You got
beautiful.
flower? I
It's
got
making me
snake.
sparkly. Howell, take my hand.
Sure. Are you scared?
No. Come on, with me. Jump.
Are we in control? Oh my god! Look at him go. Oh my god, we're trying to get the rings. It's like the game in the arcade! It's really hard, actually. I'm really focused. Oh, I pressed the wrong way. Jesus Christ. The up and down is backwards. Oh, the side view? I'm double confused now that the controls are so backwards. Oh my god. This is so... Is anyone else getting a little motion sick? Grab on! Oh, whoops. I'm down here like, oh my god. Grab onto the flower. I think it's like music themed. Y'all, it's like in How to Train Your Dragon where they keep the big boy, you know? We're just floating. That was crazy. We've been gone for a week. Chat, this is the last chapter. We are absolutely going bonkers. Have we been down there for 8 days?
Am I seeing things? Oh my god. Is it really them? It's you! You came back! You're alive!
We came back.
We came back. Bridget! Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, phew. We came back.
And you've got the energy source?
Oh, this thing. Yeah, I think so.
This is, you know, how am I doing? Do you realize how much of a scare you've given us? We didn't want to think the
No,
worst,
I had
but
no.
What were you doing down there?
We chased a dragon.
Oh, this is gonna be pretty hard to explain. Hey, how long were we gone anyway?
Oh, not very long.
Oh, that's good.
Just about 2 weeks.
2 weeks? It felt just like a few hours, didn't it, Wii?
I wasn't really keeping track. Sometimes it felt like I'd been down there for a long time, and others it was all new, like we just arrived.
Look, I'd love to hear all about this, but it's going to have to wait. Me and a few of the others have been stranded since the tube system and the broadband connection just stopped. The Fedora is silent. We're on our own out here.
Oh no. What are we gonna do?
We could go to my place for tea.
Thanks, Wii U, but I have other ideas.
I'm sure we'll figure something out. If we just work together and...
Harold, do you think I've been just twiddling my thumbs? The Flumilim, Rafi, and I have built a new submarine. It just needs an energy source.
What kind of energy?
How about the one you're holding? Follow me! Let's head to the entrance lake!
Alright, chat, here we go.
Et voila! Our new ride.
The final
Super.
frontier.
It looks great. I never knew you were good with machines too.
I had some help from Rafi, but this old gal has some surprises left up her sleeve yet.
Mind if I drive?
She's
Sure,
like,
I'll
I'm
handle
a
the
jack of
systems
all
and help you
trades. I
navigate
also
from the
run an
back.
Etsy store
What can I
where
do?
I
Oh, you get
laser
the fun
engrave
job.
Stanley
Sit in the middle
cups.
and man the grabby arm.
Is that, the technical term for it?
Oh, loosen up a bit, Harold. This is going
Harold,
to be
you've been in a
fun.
crack for a
So,
week.
we think
Loosen up.
this vessel will be enough to power it?
Let's find out. Slot it in and let's rev her up.
She's been in this cave for far
It
too
works.
long.
Listen to my baby purr.
What is happening?
Okay, let's see. What do we have here?
It should all be pretty intuitive. Just don't press the eject button.
Okay, navigation lever. Got the sonar display here. Throttle handle. Depth adjuster. And... oh, what's this button to?
Oh, that must be the... Yup, the wriggle control.
Buckle up, everyone. Let's dive.
The wiggle control? What? That thing gives me the ick. A little bit. A little bit.
The new sub is so much fun. Great work, Bridget.
Thanks. Well done on bringing back the power source.
I want to go down there again. It was so weird and pretty.
I'm driving, don't worry.
I'd just like to see the underwater rainbow that smelled of jam one more time.
The what now?
Still nothing on the radio from Fedora.
Why do you think they've gone silent?
What if it's gone?
Anything. I'd say it was just all water cutting costs again, but it was so sudden.
They left.
Something bad happened?
Could be. Yeah, trying not to think about it.
Maybe we should take
What
our
if they
minds off
left?
it.
What if they left?
Fish impressions.
I'd love to, but now probably isn't the time.
Oh, hang on. We've got a tape back here.
Oh, thank God, we've got music for the car ride.
Im 80. Stockwerk.
Not this French. This is like the record that you find at the Goodwill for $1.
In dem Haus, das es nicht gibt.
Oh God. Sing it, chat, if you know it.
In der Stadt, die
Just
es
drive
nicht
right
gibt,
into it.
wird ein Mädchen stehen. Es wird warten auf den Mann.
You know it, chat.
Es wird fragen, wann,
Sing it.
endlich wann wird da sein.
Get it. Oh, hold on. No more scribble scrabble. This really the way? Can we use the arm thing? Oh god. No, we can't use the arm thing. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's like a little disco down here. We've lived on this planet for like over 100 years. And they've never found any of this. And somehow the ship is all the way down here. I love the controls of this. Can we do like a spin maneuver? The playthrough? We thought we'd finish in like 2.5 hours tonight. We can't because this scene of us driving around is 80 minutes. If I get a jump scare with this weird music on, I'm calling the police. Okay? That's the rule. If that happens right now, I'm calling the police. Look at how these fish light up. This one's just following us. Can we touch that thing, make it leave? Hey! Hey! Stop following us. 2 holes diverged in a yellow wood. In a yellow rock. And I took the one that led to nothing. I think they left.
Oh, that was nice. Do we have any more tapes?
Afraid not. So let's play Spot the Fish. Oh, look at that one.
Oh, where?
Harold, watch out!
Where? I can't see the fish. Ah!
Oh no. Poor fishy.
Why is it frozen?
Is the cockpit
They did it.
Okay?
I can't see any cracks. Well, there are some in the fish.
This isn't good at all. For the ambient temperature anywhere near the Fedora to have dropped far enough for this.
They froze it. Chat, everyone's frozen. They froze them. It didn't float. They froze them and they
really
died.
Need this energy source right about now. Looks like a big crowd at the arcades.
Yes, but for what? Can you take us closer?
Would they not like run over to see us if they're not?
But what's going on in there?
Not sure. Do you think they look stuck in there?
Stuck? Or trapped?
Get us to the submarine dock. We've got to find out what's going on.
Don't worry, I'm not driving.
Oh no. The ice is spread here too. There's no way we're going to be able to dock.
We'll have to find somewhere else. Let me think. Yeah, that should work. Okay, we need to make a detour. We'll try docking at Biosphere 4. There's a hull breach from the crash there. Maybe the ice hasn't reached it yet.
Where to?
I'll direct you. Just
Where's it spreading? When did this happen? They were gonna leave without us.
The port consisted of 2 main sections: the engine modules and the agricultural district. Bio 4 was the name of the latter. Apparently, it even had living fields and livestock during transit.
Imagine
Oh my
having all those
God.
real animals around.
Yeah. But like I said, it was damaged in the crash and deemed too expensive to maintain. I just
So
hope
what'd
it's
we
still
do with
connected to the rest of
everything?
the modules.
Hang on, we'll get you warmed up soon.
Okay, keep going this way. It won't be too long now. Oh, I wish I knew what's going on in there.
Me too. It's starting to feel pretty strange. What do we do once we get in?
Our best bet will be to try and find a security monitor station, so we can get more perspective on what's going on.
Gosh,
I hope everyone is okay. Wow. When you see the core from out here, it's pretty impressive.
So that's the energy source of the ship right now? It feels like they're in the process of freezing the ship. Am I driving?
I never realized how huge the core was.
I am.
It's like its own cave.
It really is a shame we couldn't do more with it.
Why would they allow me to drive like this? Just what purpose is what I'm doing? Spiraling. Shake that ass for Drake, and shake that ass for me.
Why haven't we made it into somewhere more useful?
I think they tried a few times, but it's such a big space full of super energy-hungry stuff. Remember, when the Fedora was actually flying, it was able to generate way more energy from the solar sails and...
I think I see the breach.
Yep, that's it! Oh, and it's free of ice. Perfect.
Where is it?
I'll take a
Apparently, this game has been hull and crack spotter 101. A giraffe? There's a giraffe right there. You can't see it yet, but there's a giraffe. A whole ass giraffe.
Here we are. It's kind of eerie.
Yeah. No one's been in here for a long time.
Wait. You hear that?
There's a giraffe.
Huh, I doubt it. But
It's a
does
giraffe.
sound like what I imagine an animal to sound like. But that's a silly thought. Anyway.
There's a giraffe. I saw it. Harold, press a button.
Looks like the power's out. Harold, can you get this hooked up to the energy vessel? There should be some jumper cables in the engine compartment.
Sure, I'll get to it.
There's a giraffe.
Righto, power is showing up. Just need to flick the master switch and...
Wow.
Giraffe. You see it?
It really is huge in here.
Oh, look, we have company. Who are they?
Ooh, what are those? I guess now we know where the ghost animal sounds came from.
Amazing! I can't believe they adapted to survive down here.
Yeah, I can't either.
It must have been so peaceful for them here. I'm sure they're relaxed.
They look so funny and nice.
Well, much as I'd love to get to know them better, we should really try and get access to the arcade security cameras.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, I recognize these controls. They're like the ones in the filter station. I guess this used to handle water drainage and filtering.
Fantastic. So you can operate it?
I think so. It would have been used to monitor the filters and stuff. So if I can just get to the monitor root directory, ask it to change the camera feed, that should do it. Okay, let's see what we can see.
Keep cycling through. Ah, there's the Agora arcade.
We should be able to talk to them through the tannoy system too.
Professor! Everyone! You can hear us, right? We can see you! We're in the abandoned core! What's going on?
Hang on. Let me see if I can turn on the security cam's mic too.
Harold? Is that you? Can you hear us? Harold, are you okay? Thank goodness. Where have you been?
Long story, Professor. But we came back in Bridget's new submarine. The Fedora is all iced up.
We? Is Wii with you too?
Wii's here too. Nice to see you again, Professor.
You three have got a lot of chutzpah, making us all worry and they're just turning up unannounced like this.
Professor, are you all okay?
Some chutzpah.
Are you trapped in the arcades? What's going on?
Oh, Faye. Yes, We're stuck here thanks to Schlippmeyer. He's had us all fooled from the get-go. Played us for real schmucks. All along, he's been planning to freeze not just the area around the ship, but the entire ocean.
He told you all this?
Yes, over the tannoy, once he'd hidden himself away somewhere. He said it's always been his dream to create the largest winter sport amusement park in the universe.
Freeze the sea. Winter sports? From the get-go? All along?
So, Slippy is here. He's rootling around, asking me all kinds of questions I don't want to answer.
Slipmeyer, will you please present Flow and Go to the audience, please?
Please witness the future of Fedora. Like all the best things in life, it seems simple at first. Then the more you know about it, the more ingenious and brilliant
Harold's gonna have a breakthrough, everyone. Either that or he's gonna shit his pants.
Given water bodies usually freeze from the top down, I don't know. It all seems a bit fishy to me.
I thought you said it wasn't a vote.
It's not. I just happen to agree with them.
I'm making the coolant procedure more efficient than ever. It's going to be able to cover a lot of ground.
How does your AC technology work?
Maybe I shouldn't tell you every part of it, eh? I need to finish hooking up these tubes for some tests. Are you going to help me or just stand and watch me suffer? Please witness the future of Fedora. So you see,
It wasn't because we helped him, don't worry.
Oh my god, what? Why? Where is he now?
Not sure. When we all got together here for an urgent launch update, he disappeared and activated the security locks.
Oh.
At least they got locked in with the hot dog guy.
You went dreamy for a minute there.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Wii. So, Moreau, what was the urgent launch update?
Harold, please. The update was a ruse to get us out of the way. We were never meant to take off with his procedure. He babbles something about how we'd just die in traveling through space, and we may as well have fun in our lifetimes.
My god. Can he really do it?
Well,
Wouldn't everybody in the ship then have to get behind having a giant winter theme park?
All around us. He said we'd all thank him once the Slippy ice paradise was ready. Can you believe it?
Okay, we'll get you out of there somehow. Just hold on.
Hold on, Harold. Really?
That slippery little...
I guess you've tried breaking through the revolving door?
Yes, you nincompoop. Chris tried already.
This is me trying to have a conversation with someone. I'm sorry, I'm just a name caller. I don't know. I don't know how to get past it when I'm frustrated.
To access the security shutters and the door's control mechanism through the terminal computer.
Okay, let me see.
Are we about to drive the boat? Alright, we're pressing buttons. We're looking for... Wriggle Scraggle? Then... Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh. That looks right to me.
I'm getting there.
Hold on. Okay. Full speed ahead.
You sure you know what you're doing?
No. Oh, should I press that? Do it again.
It's just fiddly.
Well?
Sorry, Professor. The door control interface is weird on this terminal. It's like you click one thing and it does the opposite. Then there's a pop-up and you have to click again.
Weird, Harold? You're looking at classic quality tech. The newer consoles might be fancier, but you have less manual control. And because everything is integrated, it's a nightmare.
Rafi?
Anything needs replacing.
Sorry, Rafi. Can you help talk me through it?
Fine.
All right, Rafi, I'm ready.
What are you seeing now?
A screen with the diamond shape on the left.
Great, nearly there. Click the top of the two buttons on the right. Click the top of the two...
And then?
The box in the middle of the screen should be active now. Click the slim switch in the very center. Click the slim switch in the very center.
Clicked.
The door segments on the left should be animated now.
They are. Did I do it?
Go to the rightmost tab on the top of the screen. Go to the rightmost tab. What are you seeing now?
A screen with a key on one side.
Great. Choose the REM cup rads around the 50 range. Harold, click on the box that says REM.
Oh.
There should be a box that says REM.
Done.
Click Go 8. Click section W7 and open it.
Done. But nothing is happening.
Did you press the enormous key button?
Aha!
No, I did.
You did it. Finally. Good job, Harold.
Has that done it?
Well done, Harold.
My pleasure.
Okay, everyone.
Rafi's like, die.
If Slippy is doing nefarious science, he's bound to be doing it there.
Onward.
Oi, the tube isn't working, of course.
Doesn't look like they're having much luck with the tube.
Harold, can you still hear us? We're going to need you to look into why the tube is down.
Drat. Now that
What if
isn't
the
going to be
giraffe
something
comes
we
and
can
eats
fix
us
from
while we're
here.
doing all this?
Do you think you can take the sub and try and see what the problem is from the outside?
Yep. We know how it handles now, right, Wii-U?
Sure. Let's rev her up.
Great. I'll stay here on the radio and help liaise.
Okay, let's go.
I'll do the grabby arm.
Good luck, you two. Be careful out there.
Wii U didn't use the grabby arm once the last time. Come on, Wii U. I'm stuck. Harold just flings himself over the railing. Or Wii U will. Or Wii U will. It's fine. Harold. Harold, be cool. Harold, be cool. That's about what I pictured, honestly. We're going under. We're going down under. Don't you worry. What do you see?
How are you holding up back there, Wii U?
Are you getting motion sick from the way I'm driving? No? Good.
Radio, remember? Yes, much better.
What do you think of all this drama? I bet none of the flume of them ever have any crazy schemes.
Yes, it's very curious. It makes sense that if Slippy loves snow sports, he would want to create a snow world. But it doesn't seem like
like he checked with everyone if they also loved snow sports first.
That's a very balanced way of looking at it.
But I wonder, why didn't he tell anyone? Or why didn't anyone realize he was so sad before all this happened?
Good question. Humans can get very wrapped up in their own stuff, you know? And sometimes people hide their sad.
Are you sad, Howell?
Oh, thanks for asking. No, I'm not. Maybe I used to be.
I'll be sad if we can't stop Slippy.
You said in your dream you were sad, Howell.
I'm going to do my best with the grabby arm, though.
It's going to be fine. We'll figure something out now that everyone is working together.
That's the spirit, you two. Hey, even Raffi is helping.
I am still listening, you know.
Well, good.
Raffi's like, I am going to watch all of you now.
Some peace and quiet.
It's a deal, Raf.
Me.
Looks like we're approaching the tube exterior. Bridget, we'll check out what's wrong first.
Great. Keep me posted.
How does our little submarine not freeze?
Loud and clear. What's the situation?
We've arrived outside the Agora arcades. It looks like the actual transportation tube is disconnected. Maybe the ice broke it somehow.
Drat! I guess the sudden change in pressure from the ice must have displaced or warped some of the connections. How bad is it?
Well, the good news is the tube itself is in one piece. So, if we can get a good grip with the grabber, we should be able to reattach the
This
main
is a
tube
job
and lock it back in place.
for claw machine expert Clark. Are you ready for this? I have never won a claw machine in my life.
Well, get going. But be careful, Wheatle. If the tube cracks, the whole thing will be unusable.
I'll take super care of it.
Okay, let's do this. I'll get us into position now.
Oh, I don't get to do it. Are we gonna go check the rest of the submarine
I wonder
holes?
how Team Moreau is doing.
Well, from what I can see, they're starting to get into the tube, one by one. Chris is doing push-ups while he waits for his turn.
I'm so glad Billy Ray Cyrus is here with us.
The direct connection isn't working for some reason.
Oh, no. What do you think is wrong?
Not sure. Could be a few things. Plus, there's the potential side effects of all the ice to consider. Seems like it was only the direct path to the energy district that was down. Maybe a malfunction in the tube's control panel?
Oh.
Maybe that's where Slippy's hiding.
They're en route to the central station now. They'll try again from there.
Okay. Keep us posted, Bridget. Whew, that was really impressive grabby arm work, by the way.
Thanks. I just thought about holding on to a slippery fish.
Oh, it seems like the route via Central Station is working out for them. They're on their way now.
All this makes you realize how reliant we are on those tubes to get around now, huh?
What did you do before then?
Well, we didn't move around as often, and I suppose we only went to places we really needed to.
So you built tubes to move more often to places you didn't really need to go to?
Yes.
It is fun zipping through them, though. The whoosh sound, it takes no effort.
Yes. I think I'm glad
It's
to
for
have
fun.
even with the
It's
fines
for
and all the
funsies.
delays.
We built the tubes for
Team
funsies.
Moreau has arrived now.
So, what was the problem with the tube?
Maybe it was just the electronics being affected by the ice? Whatever it was.
I'm telling you,
doesn't seem to
Slippy's
be
down
affecting the
there.
whole system, which is a relief.
How does everyone not see that? Right. I forgot this is how we're docking now all of a sudden. With the giraffes. Harold took a minute. He wanted to take a deep breath and then walk over.
Yeah! The door to the energy harvest is locked too!
Seems like Slippy has barricaded himself using the lockdown routine.
Yes, and the door can't be controlled over the computer system due to the all-water.
Wheel looks at the giraffes and is like, love your skin tone.
Open from the inside? If he's in there doing something slippery, we've got to stop it. What are we gonna do?
Could we ask him?
Even if we wanted to, the emergency protocols block out the security cams and tannoy. To protect potentially sensitive all-water corporation activity, he totally isolated himself. Must be nice. No interruptions.
Wait a sec. Bridget, didn't you tell me the agricultural district and the energy harvests were connected?
Ooh, good thinking. Yep, by the retractable conveyors. If memory serves, the one that connects energy to agricultural is near the back of the core.
Rafi, what do we do next?
You'll need to lower them first from their rooftop storage, then power them up.
How do you know all this stuff, Rafi?
I did have a life before the arcade, you know? Anyway,
Rafi looks like they're 14. What would they spend their childhood doing?
The opening that leads to the harvest.
Okay, doesn't sound too hard. Let's go, Wii U.
Such teamwork. I'm like a proud mother hen.
Bridget, you don't do anything. Please stop. We lower it down. It's rhinos. It's platforming time, everyone. Chat, it's platforming time.
Okay, you two, it's time you got going to the energy harvest.
You going to be okay here?
Yep, I'll stay here to monitor the security cameras and oversee the situation.
And pet the
I heard it's better to
giraffes.
watch than those videos Howell showed me. Everyone shouting and then kissing straight after.
We hope.
Just stay on your guard. And when you
Harold,
see
what are you
Slippy,
showing
tell
Liu?
him I always knew he'd slip up.
Okay. Will do.
Get on it, Howell. Don't. We're gonna squat. The quads are burning. Burning by the end of this. Are you kidding? We're just gonna do a light squat the whole way through. Look at Wii U. Fucking busting it down in them quads. Oh my god.
What are we gonna do at the end of this?
You're going to get Slippy.
That's one way of putting
We're
it.
gonna enter a bodybuilding competition with the fucking leg strength. Oh my god.
It's always me who has to get his hands dirty.
Oh god, Harold.
Slippy, we're here. It's...
Slipmeyer! I can't even count how many regulations you've breached. Halibut?
The door?
Harold! Whew!
Everyone!
Look,
Oh,
let's not
God.
be hasty. If I could just show you my plans, I was only trying to...
I'll show you a plan!
Eesh.
Oh, shit! My hand!
Well, that settles it, I suppose.
Thanks, Chris.
Is he okay? Gosh, I was overcome with emotion thinking of the children. I hope I didn't
The
overdo
children!
it. Please
The
don't tell them about
children!
this.
Chris, relax. It's over.
Chris.
And so is our chance at
The
launching
children
after
know.
wasting all this time. Oh well, may as well spice things up a bit in the meantime.
Relaunch shaft's over? Whatever do you mean, Professor?
I mean that the solar winds are due to begin again, and soon. Too soon. After these shenanigans, we simply won't have the requisite preparation
What about the
complete
president?
in order to meet the safe launch window.
To say nothing of repairing the damage, Slippy's icy debacle probably caused our sensitive instruments.
Well, can't we risk it? What's the worst that would happen?
Well, if we launch late, we run the risk of the solar flares crippling the ship, like last time, and tumbling back into the ocean. And there's no telling if our next landing will be so lucky.
And if we launch on time?
My calculations are nearly complete, but if we time it just a second wrong, we might sink deeper or use up our remaining fuel just to move a few miles away.
And even if your calculations were already done, what with the all-water time theft, it'd probably be late by now anyway.
Time theft? Speak sense, Harold.
I tried to tell you that day in your lab, but we got distracted with the probe. Me and the Lightkeepers... I was gonna tell you, I joined them. They're a bunch of teenagers. We found proof that all water were shaving a bit off every hour to help with the energy crisis. So we had even less time than we thought all along.
What are you talking about? How and why do you shave an hour?
So we have to do less work, and to save energy. And, well, actually not every hour, only the ones in daytime. By now, apparently, it adds up to 2 full hours each day.
How? But we would have noticed.
But we didn't because of the introduction of all-water digital time, and they controlled the time in tiny little bits so it would always feel normal.
So, all water fooled us more than Slippy, and we must have... Wait. Saving on daytime? Ah! Harold! You wonderful, beautiful schmuck! If what you say is true, and these days the truth is stranger than one of your little head stories, then it's exactly the opposite of what you
We have
think.
longer.
We have more time than ever.
We do?
Yeah.
How does that work?
If the days have been shorter, we have more time.
As a day of 24 hours was actually only 22, that means that we haven't actually reached today's date yet. Now, let's see. All-water digital time was introduced 8 years ago. Cyrus,
8 years ago?
Well, even if they were shaved up to 1, then 2 hours after a few years, we should have more than 4 months left until the launch window ends.
Ha! Much as I love it when you're wrong, that means...
My calculations were correct, but time was wrong.
And it explains why we thought that space bacteria would degenerate faster than modeled. Oh, if we had just done the experiment at nighttime.
Oh, wait. Then... And that means... And I was so blind. Time. All along.
It's about time, right, bros?
It's true. This is a matter of urgency. Time is of the essence. We know we were onto something when we noticed Yava's watch didn't match up with the official time.
And what time do you call this?
Party time.
The time is...
I know what the time is.
Time is of the essence.
First time's the hardest.
At the same time,
a stitch in time saves 9.
4 at the same time is quite a feat.
And time is running out.
In the meantime...
We don't have time to put you on a proper routine.
But maybe this whole time...
All water is trying to steal time.
Just what do you suppose I'm doing with the stolen time?
Maybe taking the time for yourself?
Now,
if and when the time is right.
We might even have some time for ice skating. Why not give them
all the time?
Your first time at Quick Soup Colorfish?
This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention.
There's no...
Time.
Time. Time.
Time.
Time. Time.
This game is insane.
All that time.
We're going to need a few words with the Madam CEO if we're to get the exact numbers of when
Is
and how
Slippy
much time
dead?
we've stolen. Speaking of which, has anyone seen her?
We didn't see her on any of the cameras. Nor Zoya. Do you think they escaped being trapped?
Unlikely. They were probably incapacitated by Slippy as part of his plan.
They could be anywhere. We'd better split up and find them.
Do you
Maybe we
think
should
that?
start an
I think they're in on it.
Why don't we just ask him?
I don't think he's in a talkative mood.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I was just so overwhelmed. How was I supposed to know he'd take it so badly?
It's okay, Chris.
How
At
do you
least
know
he
that
didn't get
people are
away.
not gonna like when you slap them in the
Cyrus, Let's
face?
go with Harold and Wiyun to the all-water district. Major, I imagine you'll want to stay with Slippy. Everyone keep in touch via PDA and don't leave any stone unturned.
Everyone send
and Bridget,
messages
can you tell the
on your
others over the tunnel
Blackberries.
system to search whichever area they're in.
We're on it. Showtime. I know it says showdown, but it's showtime, mamas.
It's them. They look fine, and not at all hungry.
Do I look fine?
Well, I mean, it could have been worse. Those snacks are tasty.
Yes. I could have been tied up with you. Can someone please tell me what is going on?
Slippy engineered this whole hoax. He was never really working on a relaunch procedure. His plan was to freeze the planet into a giant ski resort.
How absurd! Professor, I expected better from you.
So there's no
What?
relaunch plan after all. I can't believe it. I'll never fly this thing.
Madam CEO, I could say the same about you. We know all about the time hoax, but it's still imperative you clear up a few things.
What good will it do? Still, I suppose it can't hurt at this point. And you did untie me. Fire away.
Firstly, when did you start the time-skimming process?
About 8 years ago. For the good of the ship, of course.
And how much did you shorten the days?
Well, we started with 30 minutes, just letting the clocks run a tiny bit faster during the daytime. Every 2 years since then, we made gradual transition to another half an hour shorter.
And I thought it was my fault those plants were growing slowly.
Cyrus, stop blathering about plants and run the math for me, please.
Okay, so that means 365 hours in the first 2 years, 730 to 2 years after that, then 1,095 hours, and then 1,460 hours, which adds up to 3,650
10 years.
hours. So we have 152 days left. Or what we think of as today is in fact 152 days away.
Whoa, that's a lot of time. But how come none of us noticed?
Aha. This is the clever part. We tacked the
You
shifts
all
to the
were too
summer,
busy
winter time
staring at my
changes.
wig.
People's circadian rhythms always go a bit haywire around then anyway. Subtle, no?
So, we have time, but no procedure after all.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Yes, we kind of worked on a thing.
A thing? Kinda.
A secret backup relaunch procedure. We were never taken in by Slippy's showmanship, and sorry to say, Madam CEO, your blind trust in him.
So it took me a while, but I got a little something theoretically up and running. But I was stymied by the time theft messing with my calculations of velocity. That's why my simulation failed that day, you know.
We even double-checked, triple even, and everything.
Well, I won't forget your flagrant distrust in me anytime soon. But I suppose your rebellious
This lady's
streak has
crazy.
borne some interesting fruits. You must explain this procedure to me so we can work on the press release.
So we really might still
Is
launch
anyone
after
else
all.
on the ship even
Yes,
still alive?
yes. Funnily enough, there'll be plenty of time for all that. But now, I need tea and a nap.
Yeah, it's been a crazy day. Tea nap sounds good to me.
Spicy tea.
Spicy tea?
Spicy tea.
Come on, you two. Let's leave
She said,
Zoya and the CEO
with
to
some
get some
tequila
rest.
in it.
I'm sure it was exhausting eating all those snacks. We can all meet in the morning to go over next steps.
Okay, I suppose we can postpone the agenda until then. I imagine there will be much that needs doing, including some serious PR damage control.
Alright, chat. Let's have a conversation. Do we boss it out right now and play the game? He got a Medal of Honor for punching that guy in the face. Do we keep playing and try to finish the game right now? Or do we think there's enough for another stream left? They put Slippy's on trash duty. That looks like an amazing ice cream sandwich. And we're still missing old. A little miniature. Oh my god. I would stick it out, but I would like a snack. Aw, good. She should give her watch back. I don't know. Ooh, can I have the pistachios? This just says I just completed chapter 6. Hold on. Double check there's not 10 chapters. I swear to God. There are not 6. We just finished 6. Well, luckily, the game also froze. So we have fully in... Maybe this is a sign. Okay, see? We're back here. It's fine. I'll clip this out of the VOD. We have snack. We're going. He's telling the children the story. And then after this, he's gonna start a WWE career. Me playing with my Legos. Alright, let's save her. Let's go. What? We wasted all that time. Are Harold and the fish married yet? It's been months. Me too. You like that one I sent? I sent you a TikTok of the Lego cat meeting a real cat. Harold, time is of the essence.
Ah, hello, my boy.
Hey, Professor. How are you holding up?
Just fine, just fine. Preparations for the relaunch have gone swimmingly.
Ah, great. So they're nearly done?
Yes, we're really just putting the finishing touches on now.
Wow.
Amazing, because we only have 4
To try
days.
and take off after everything.
I knew we'd figure out a procedure, but I would never have guessed at what it took to get there.
Are you excited to see space again?
Yes. But that's not to say I won't miss this place. It had a certain watery charm and plenty of scientific curiosity. But you
Beautiful.
know, I'm getting
Beautiful.
old. My real wish is to step foot on real ground.
Yeah. It was nice to be outside of the Fedora in the cave, but I suppose that's not what you're thinking of.
Indeed. I'd like to see the sky. But enough about me. How are you feeling about leaving Wiu and the Flimmerlim? I know you grew close to it all.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss Wii U. I'll miss it all. But this is our path, right?
I think so, my boy. You'll always cherish the time you had with them. But don't you want to continue
It's like
the
in
mission?
Elemental
Get back
when
to finding a
he's like
real home?
Yeah, it makes sense, I suppose.
the man in Italy.
Do you think we will?
Lost the summer
not
love
sure,
because he
but
thought
what
summer
do we
would come
stand to
again and it
lose?
never did, you know? That's Wii U and
Have
Howl.
you said goodbye to Wiu and the Flimmerlim yet?
Not really, no.
Well, no point putting it off.
Mm,
Saying
okay.
goodbye only gets harder the longer you leave it. And so send them all my
God, this game
regards.
really hits home,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
I know.
And Harold,
Yeah?
you'll miss
I've dropped
Wiu,
about 9 of these on the
but over
floor if y'all are
time,
counting.
It does get easier. You'll be busy once we're
It
back on
does,
course.
Howell.
It'll feel like a whole different life.
I know. I know.
Breakups are hard, Howell. But you'll always be better off if you follow your heart. Nope. Still going. We're going to the tube. To go to the cave. Do we have jail on this ship? Is Slippy in jail? I'm doing this one-handed. I'm so talented.
We know you enjoy traveling with all water. You're welcome.
The flumilimilum. Harold, you are not caught on that chair. Stop lying to me.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination.
I'm so glad that the mic isn't picking up
All water.
me crunch munchin.
Where you're going.
Oh, we're here to say goodbye. Me eating pistachios makes it a lot less sad. Goodbye. Goodbye. This is just how we go through. Oops, sorry. I hit ya. Hang on, I'm doing this one-handed. Is we over here? No. Is that Wii U up there? I think so. Bye, Flop. It's been real. Gosh, Harold gets up there, he's just so out of breath and exhausted from climbing all these stairs.
Wii U.
Hey, Howell. How's Fedora doing?
Yeah, nearly there.
Are you excited?
I mean, it is exciting, but it's gonna be so hard leaving you behind. And this place, and just, yeah, maybe we'll find a new home out there, but also, maybe not. At least not in my lifetime. You know?
I don't know. You will or you won't, but at least you will have the chance. And of course, I will miss you. We have true Simbo. We all will. But we're just happy we could help with the energy and everything.
Yes, we couldn't have done it without you all. And I couldn't have done it without you, Wii U.
And I would probably be a cold non-Wii U if you hadn't helped me get better. Everything has changed since knowing you. It will be hard to remember Tidomo now. Maybe I'll go exploring a new part of the ocean.
Can you believe how lucky we were to even meet?
I always thought this luck you all have is a very strange thing. You do a thing, or you don't.
But what if a thing happens to you that has nothing to do with your own actions?
I don't understand. Life is like a tide, you know? It's not always obvious where a tide comes from, or is going, or how it connects to other tides. But if you are you go with the tide, or you go against it. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you try not to go with it. Sometimes it does.
Wii U, the Fedora is nearly ready to launch. This is going to be the last time we see each other.
I know, Howell.
I don't know what to say.
It's okay. Remember, Simba. We'll always have it.
Remember Simba from The Lion King.
We will.
Aww. Give him a hug.
Good tides.
And you, Wii. And you.
He turns around and says, "May the force be with you." Aww. The dramatic walk away. Sexy goodbye. We just look at them, we're like, don't talk to me. Are we gonna do this slow-mo thing the whole way out of the cave? Oh yeah, they started playing music. You know we're doing the slow-mo thing the whole way out of the cave. Harold's actually playing this out of his cell phone in his back pocket. Walking out and everyone else is like, why are you walking in fake slow motion? I didn't know if I was actually controlling how he was walking or not. Can I make him run? Oh, bye, librarian. Bye, fish bubble guy. What? Wasn't this the Adult Swim song? Hang on a second, chat. Are you listening to this? This fish comes out and kisses us. The game has 30 minutes left because it's all of us doing this slow motion walking. Oh, bye! I haven't met you yet. I don't know why he stopped walking. He was like, who are you? What do you think we're gonna find out there? She's just like, you know? You know? Don't worry, everyone. We're almost there. We're almost there. Keep chugging. Keep getting there. Don't worry, everyone. We're in the home stretch. Can you imagine if we would have given up and there's like only like 12 minutes left in the game? Y'all would have had to watch me play Disney Dreamlight Valley. How would you feel about that? And instead you get to watch Harold walk out to the Adult Swim song. That everyone got re-reminded of because it went viral on TikTok. Look back at it, Harold. Don't look at me, Harold. No! I just walked you the whole way over here in slow motion.
Harold? Shouldn't you be back on the ship? You don't want to miss it taking off.
Yes, I do.
Oh. You mean...
I want to stay. I know it sounds crazy, and I'll be the only human here, but...
No, it's not crazy. It's just you. I would love it. But are you really sure? Won't you miss everyone else more than you want to stay here?
I'm sure. I've always gone with the tide, but now I want to break out of it. Choose a tide for myself. Not the one that leads up into cold, empty space. It's the first time I've ever really been sure of anything.
I believe you. You found your Blugalugalugu.
Yeah. Lugaluga Simbo.
Blugalugalugu Simbo.
Kiss! Kiss the fish! There's music. Oh god.
Hey, Professor. There's something I need.
Ah, Harold, how did it go?
Well, fine, but...
Great. We don't have much time. I could do with some help sorting the final preparations.
Jeanne. I'm not coming.
Okay. It's only natural you're emotional. I suppose I can finish things up by myself.
No. Professor, I mean, I'm staying with Wii.
Oh.
What if his thingy
sorry.
breaks? Like the thing that allows him to talk to them?
Harold, I've grown terribly fond of you. But if I've learned anything about you, it's that you always defy expectations one way or another.
So, you're not angry?
Angry? Dear boy, I'm delighted. I will miss you like I miss my left hand. But if you finally found something you feel strongly enough to shout Jeanne at me, then I'm happy for you.
Aww.
I'm gonna miss you too, Marone. You've always been there for me. I wouldn't be making this decision if it wasn't for you. In a nice way, I mean.
I know what you mean. Have you thought it all through? Do you need any help with the, practicalities?
Not really, but what is there? I'll just take a few of my things.
This is what it's like moving in with your boyfriend. He's like, I got 3 things. I'll just take them to my girlfriend's house. She's got food and stuff. It's good.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Guess it is.
Be safe, Harold.
This is an awkward hug.
Wish us luck.
Don't look at me, Moreau. Stop that.
You good times.
Very funny.
We don't get to see the ship launch? Why didn't they just put it together years ago to make traveling easier? Oh, they're bringing the giraffe. Don't worry. Oh, we're gonna watch it in the submarine. Who's driving? Can you imagine? You're on a Royal Caribbean cruise, and all you see is that come out of the water. That's pretty cool that that worked. The science, you know? Because claymation video game science. You called it. You called that he would fall in love with the fish. To be fair, the fish is very, very amazing. Such an emotionally intelligent fish. We did it, everyone! Yay! Oh, that was wonderful. That was so good. And you know what? Only took me about like 11 hours. Not this music again. Thank y'all so much for being here for this playthrough. This is like my 7th or 8th game finish of the year. And I love this game. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna make a TikTok about how much I love this game. It's just really good. And shout out to all these programmers who figured out how to make claymation into a video game. That's insane to me. The fact that they figured out how to do that is just insanely phenomenal. And you know what, guys? With that, I think we're just gonna finish it with this awful music and just keep going. Thank y'all so much for being here tonight, for finishing this game. It has been such a good time, and I hope that y'all stick around for Thursday. Tomorrow I'll probably be tomorrow's nothing. Got busy day tomorrow. Then Thursday we're gonna play Starfield. Brand new spanking game. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna come in with the character designed, okay, so we don't have to flop around with that, and that's all, okay? So with that, I'll see y'all Thursday, and thanks so much. Have a good night. Bye!
Leicht sein.